I mean, look at the NBA YoungBoy Lil Durk beef. The amount of people that have died around this is heartbreaking.
Yeah, sad.
The amount of people from both sides, the violence, like people are going to be going to prison, people have lost their life. These guys aren't coming together to work it out. Yeah. They're still dissing each other. They're still talking shit. I can even see they're insulated from it. I mean, they're somewhat insulated, but people around them are King Von's gone.
Yeah. Yep.
Lil Tim is probably going to go to prison for a long time. People around NBA YoungBoy's, camp have been fucked up. Like, what I'm saying? Like it keeps going. We've seen the Biggie and Tupac thing, and we've explored that until we're blue in the face, but it's not like that slowed anything down. Social media, imagine social media during that era.
Would have been nuts.
Would have been nuts.
Would have been nuts.
Because those crazy.
Because that situation, and God, God forbid, but that's not like, that would be if like fucking Drake and I don't know who
Jay-Z.
else. Jay-Z.
Beefing, yeah.
Like beefing, and then both of them die within 2 weeks. Look back on that in and of itself was crazy.
And look at the media's role in all this, because I remember interviewing Tretch, and he said that everyone looked at this as a Biggie Tupac beef, maybe a Puffy Suge beef.
Sure.
But then on the cover of that Vibe, it said East versus West.
And then
everybody ran with that. Yeah. Everyone accepted it. When you see all these people that are like, we ain't got shit to do with this.
Right.
All these rappers like, yo, we like the West Coast. We like the East Coast. Suddenly we can't go, and suddenly we got to choose sides because Vibe magazine, who's owned by who at the time?
Quincy Jones?
There you go.
Yeah.
Quincy Jones, who I've met before. My profile picture on Twitter. It was an honor to meet this guy. But he co-signed this.
You can't blame Quincy Jones.
He could have stopped it. He could have stopped it. He could have stopped it.
You can't blame Quincy Jones.
He's the owner of the fuck. That's what I'm saying. You can't blame Vlad for the shit that goes on Vlad TV.
But you do.
I'm the owner of the platform.
But
You're the owner of the platform.
You do every interview.
No,
here,
I don't. No, I don't. I don't do every interview.
You don't do every interview.
Sean Prez does a lot of interviews for me.
But
I don't
Quincy, you are way more involved in the day-to-day of Vlad TV than Quincy Jones was for Vibe, bro.
I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say that. He's still the owner.
You just blame Quincy Jones for East Coast West.
You saying he's completely blameless?
Quincy Jones wasn't.
He's the owner of the damn magazine. Listen. Hold on.
This is a new one.
Hold on.
This is a new one.
I have a team of 5 writers who write on VladTV.com. Right. I have not written an article on VladTV.com in probably years.
Right.
Okay. But article,
do you edit them?
I have a manager named Evan who manages the writing team, and ultimately I trust his judgment. He brings things to me every so often, but 99% of the time, that is under his umbrella. You see what I'm saying? There are interviews, like I remember recently people were upset over this Young Jock interview where he said that like female rap will be over in 180 days unless they switch things up or whatever else. I was like, fuck Vlad. I'm like, I didn't even do this fucking interview. Matter of fact, I haven't even watched this interview.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's edited by, it's conducted by someone else, it's edited by someone else, and it's titled by someone else. I do not have my hands in it at all. It's got a Vlad TV logo on it,
right.
But ultimately you can't say as the owner of a publication that you have zero responsibility.
I think it's unfair. This is a new one.
That's because people love Quincy Jones because he did Thriller. I get it. I know his son. I know QD3. He's the reason why I started doing video. But I'm saying you can't say that he's totally blameless in this.
I don't think it's fair to blame Quincy Jones for the East Coast, West Coast.
Listen,
okay. I feel what you're saying.
So you're saying that he has no role in this whatsoever.
Quincy, I don't think
Quincy, owner and founder of Vibe.
The only way, I guess, but not really, bro.
You just assume that because he has such a stellar musical career that he doesn't pay attention to the magazine.
He wasn't. I know Quincy Jones wasn't looking at the day-to-day of Vibe, bro. Khadijah Jones was dating Tupac.
I know this.
So he wouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like he.
Tupac was dead, but by the time that cover came out,
was he? The East versus West cover? I don't remember. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Because it was Biggie and Puffy on the cover.
Right.
Tupac was already gone.
Okay, I don't remember, but
Hold on. So at the time of Tupac's murder, they suddenly put out an East versus West title on arguably the biggest hip hop publication in the world.
Them in the source.
Them in the source. I said arguably.
Yeah.
Double XL was also around, but I'm saying like
in '96, really?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so. I might be wrong though.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm saying like major publication, major shockwaves. No one was talking about East versus West beef, and it ultimately became the catchphrase that everybody was saying. Everybody was saying.
I just think it's gonna be hard to blame Quincy Jones for that, bro. Sanford and Son theme. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Thriller.
Off the wall. You know what I mean? It's gonna
Bad. He did Bad also, right?
I think he did some of Bad.
Yeah, he
it's
did
gonna
Bad.
Be hard to blame.
I'm just saying, musical fucking genius. Like is a fucking phenomenon. But to say that a company
QDZ gonna get your ass.
Okay,
bro.
QDZ can be mad at me. I know Q. He's got my contact. He's the reason why I even got into video. Right. You know what I mean? Like
the beef DVDs.
Yeah, the beef DVDs.
Yeah,
exactly. I was part of all this. Like I'm not speaking as a total outsider here. I'm mixed in with that family in my own little way. But I'm saying. You cannot be the owner of a major publication and something that crazy comes out and to say that I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Stop slandering Quincy Jones on Vlad TV.
I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying that he has a partial responsibility in what happened because he was the owner of the publication. And I'll fucking say it again.
I'll be honest with you. I've never heard this one.
I've never said it before. I just thought of it just now. And I'm running with it. I'm not cutting it out. Leave that shit in there. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Love you, Quincy.
I love you, Quincy, too. Listen, like I said, nothing but positive. When I met him, he was cool as shit. He's throwing up the W. Like, you know, he's throwing up the West Coast. That's my picture. Like, I didn't expect him to do that. You know, right. This was, I mean, even the story behind me meeting was crazy. But anyways, like, all I'm saying is the media plays a role in this. The media could fan the flames. The media could set the tone of the conversation. And the media usually outlasts the career of most artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? An artist, a rapper, if he has a 5-year run, he or she has a 5-year run, I think they have it.
That's when I knew. Good. That's when I knew Ak had figured out who he was.
Yeah.
When Ak started coming with that bomb, that's when I knew Ak had figured out who he was. That's when I knew Ak was on his was in his moment on his shit. Ak was like, yo, man. A lot of people got a lot of shit to say about Ak.
Yeah, that's the homie, man. I fuck with that.
When he turned on, he might be the most entertaining motherfucker out here. Yeah. It's like when he was like, y'all gonna be around 5-10 years. You're gonna need my platform a lot longer. Just gone off the Hennessy. So
right.
Shout out to Ak.
Yeah, man. And listen, at the end of the day. We all have a responsibility. We all have a role in this.
Of course.
And that role could be turned in any type of way. This is why I've always said that it's always better to work with the media than against the media. You know what I mean? Me and Ellie Chopper were at each other's throats on Twitter. And he sat in that same chair you're sitting in right now. And we had a hell of an interview. And everyone walked away from it liking everyone involved in it way more than coming into it. All the comments, I never listened to Chopper's music, but after this interview, I'm going to go check it out. This is a very smart, intelligent young man. We addressed all the bullshit, and we also, addressed all the positivity and everything else like that, as opposed to, rappers that diss me on their albums,
My dad, I'm going to drop my dad's name one more time. My dad used to say, boys get emotional, men get conversational.
Right.
He would say, y'all still fighting each other. He's like, for me, when I have a beef with a man over a contract, I can't walk up to him and punch him in his face.
Yeah.
I got to sit down and draw up a new contract. So I just hope that there's nothing wrong with having emotions. There's nothing wrong with accessing your emotions, but I just hope that we can channel our emotions into ways that build each other. You know what I'm saying?